in another phase 2, there were separate schedule based on the planting calendar and the change in some policies. For example, the bidding was eliminated. There was no more bidding conducted. So still, they are the same participants, the NFA, LGU, and the Department of Agriculture.
Bale, originally, parang one-shot program lang ito.
Yeah, the concept is only for one-shot program. But due to insistent demand from the beneficiaries,
pumayag din na
pumayag naman.
Ang IPAD mismo yung or yung NFA or DA ang nag-declare na kailangan i-extend yung program.
Yeah. Since NFA is only a participants to this program, which is actually the program of the Department of Agriculture. So the Department of Agriculture work it out with the funding institution.
Yung IPAD.
So IPAD sa IEC. So it was continued.
I see. In terms of naman, yung output, kumusta naman yung
as to the output,
yung product output na mismo naman?
Oh, what we experienced in the first phase, there is really a very low accomplishment as to the procurement of seeds. Although we have distributed the majority portion of the volume of the procured seeds, as you know, the target given by Department of Agriculture is 83,000 bags.
Sa seeds lang ito, hindi
seeds
naman
lang.
ng mga inani naman.
Hindi, we do not have access to the effect of this seed production.
Doon lang mismo sa procured seeds ang target naman.
Sa procured seeds to be distributed to farmers. Since the target was 83,000, and actually the procured quantity is only around 19 to 20%. So we cannot really
way below sa target ninyo.
Yeah, way below. But it happened because there was a maintained program of the Department of Agriculture. They have also the so-called seed procurement.
Ay, separate din ito sa
separate ang separate yung program. That's why we were wondering why such RASP program was launched, despite that the DA is also
very similar din in terms of description, concept.
So there is really competition between the two programs. That's why during the phase 2, the DA is no longer permitted to procure. So purely NFA ang bibili.
Sa naman, yung mga, since way below yung target, way below sa target yung mga procured, yung mga na-distribute na procured seed. Ano yung mga ginagawa doon sa remaining stocks na hindi naman inabot nung target sa target of distributing the
actually the NFA was not able to catch up with the target, but since the is also procuring the volume that was not procured by NFA was also procured by Department of Agriculture and distributed to the farmers. So as to the volume, we don't have the access or the knowledge about that. That's why we presume na there is actually there is only a few balance in the procured seeds between the two programs. against the 83,000 target.
Bale, ano nila ito, parang, ano na lang, yung disposition nitong mga excess na, no, yung mga hindi na i-distribute, anong ginagawa ng NFA or ng DA?
Yeah.
Ano yung decision in
Since,
terms of disposition?
since as a time frame, there was an incident that it really exceed the time frame of the seeds to become effective or to have 100% germination. NFA was only given up to 3 months, the maximum that the seeds could be replanted or could be planted. Beyond that, the NFA will, as a matter of policy, will procure the seeds as ordinary palay.
Magiging palay na siya pag nag-exceed doon
There
sa...
will be reclassification
Parang yung storage life niya.
to ordinary palay. That was the policy raised during the briefing.
So yung current phase ng RASPIP ngayon, kailan magtatapos?
Actually, nasa phase 2 tayo.
Ah,
And it will end this procurement, this harvest season.
March.
Probably
March. Mga
April.
bandang March. April.
April. By April siguro tapos na. But there is already the proposed phase 3 at this early. So the three involved agencies will just will still call a meeting to probably discuss all these things or to improve the system.
Bali itong phase 3, ano pa lang ito? Proposed pa lang
Proposed
ito.
na, it is being proposed.
May mga series of meetings, consultations kayong
To
gagawin.
probably improve the system from phase 1, phase 2, and in phase 3, I believe it will be an improved system approach.
Okay. To close it out, ano yung relevance nitong project vis-a-vis food security, farmers productivity, ano yung relevance nitong RASPIP?
The RASPIP program is very relevant to the present situation. Considering the Philippines is a deficit rice, or shall we say, we lack the supply to feed the people in a 1-year time period, or each year we at least lack, they estimate our short supply almost mga 10%. So 10% of the supply is being sourced out from other countries.
Ay, yung importation eh.
So that we are always engaged in the importation of rice. So one purpose to bridge this gap is the massive distribution of the seeds to close in the gap that sometime in the future the Philippines will no longer import. So such is the significance in this program.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. My pleasure interviewing.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you and good evening.